What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy here. I'm ocean bound and I'm going to Pleasure Bay today. Okay, so why am I excited about today? Well, let me tell you a little story. I've decided that I'm gonna jump back into the parawing thing. You know, it was just a miserable winter when it comes to cold. I didn't really feel like dealing with the parawing, you know, like untangling all of that stuff when it's like 32 degrees out. I'm not really into that. And then I had the F1 stuff for a month. Now that that stuff's gone, I'm like, all right, great. It's time to jump back into the parawing thing. Here's my thing with the parawing. I had a 5.1 meter and then I had a 2.9 meter. Oh, I'm not the best person to give advice on this parawing stuff, but I can say that the 5.1 meter is big, okay? And it's so easily overpowered. So you're riding the 5.1 and let's say light winds. I needed like 16 miles an hour for it to kind of have enough wind to behave normally doing a jibe or a transition. In my sweet and humble opinion, when it's the conditions for a 5 meter, it's not really good conditions out there in the wild for you to be parawinging. And life starts to get more parawingable when it's basically 4 meter conditions and better. So I've always had just an awesome time on my 2.9 meter. That's like, I can go from the 5.1 to the 2.9 and like, it just goes from like massively being like uncontrolled to like very in control. Now I believe that the 2.9 just has much shorter lines, and so thus it's more controllable, I feel like, just because it's got shorter lines. The steering's more direct. So that being said, I've been trying to figure out, because I have a 2.9 and a 5, I needed a 4. I have some demos that should be coming in the next month or so, and they're 4 meter demos. You know, I was hoping to get a Roger, I was hoping to get a 777, and then I was just kind of gonna figure from there what I was gonna get as a 4 meter this year. Well, then didn't I see Gav come out with a great video reviewing the duotone parawing, and I was like, all right, that's the one that I want. I'm down. I'll take the duotone. The duotone nailed it with the float this year, and so I'm like, let me try that with the parawing. So I call my wing dealer. Yo, Phil, can you give me a 4 meter duotone wing? Sure, no problem. Thank you, love you, bye. And then 3 hours later, I go onto Instagram and I see that BRM just came out with not 1, but 3 new models of parawings. Like, I don't know like what to think of that. I remember when Gong came out with those 3 different models, I was like, what are you doing, Gong? You don't even know what people are gonna gravitate to. And now BRM has done it. But you know what? Gong announced all of those while there was still just 1 or 2 parawings on the market. It just seemed early, and you didn't see anyone testing them in like different conditions and whatnot. It hasn't been a full year, but it's been close to a year since the BRMs have been out, and now coming out with V2s. There's a Maliko V2, there's the Kaohi, and there's the Ka'a. I know I'm butchering that. I'm not from Hawaii. I'm so sorry. I'm from Boston. You park your car in the Harvard Yard. So the Maliko 2 is supposedly, it's got the most power because it's got long lines. It's supposed to get you up the quickest, and you stow it like once. The Kaohi, that one must be a little more higher aspect, so it can crank up wind better. So you're basically going upwind, downwind with that. And the Ka'a, that one is basically got the shortest lines and more for like kind of rinse and repeat riding swell closer to shore. So the cool thing about the Ka'a is that it's basically, it's got the shortest lines. The 4.2 meter has shorter lines than my 2.9 meter. And so what did I do? I went right out and I ordered the 4.2 meter. And I'm just about to take that out of its package. So it's blowing about 20-ish. It should be pretty good with like a 4 meter. I know I'd have enough with the 5. And yeah, let's just get out on this thing, steer it, try to see how it feels. I mean, it's flat water. So yeah, I'm super excited to try this. And if this goes well, maybe I'll get another size of one of these. For any of you guys that are thinking about getting parawings, you can do whatever you want, but I really do feel like a 4 meter is where it starts to become like parawingable. Everything over that's just gonna be big and a lot more fabric and lines to manage. I was stoked when I got into winging, because I got rid of the lines, and now I'm getting back into lines again. I don't know, I don't love that. So this is, there's like a romantic feeling about parawinging that like, yeah, it can get us closer to like downwinding and whatnot. And like, yeah, I'm like kind of into that, but this is still a concept that needs to be proven to me. So this is why we're here today. I believe in you, Greg, and your designs and your kind of testing team out in Hawaii. And so yeah, let's just cross our fingers and hope that everything's gonna be cool. I hope that this one feels way better than the ones that I have now. That would be the best case scenario, but maybe not. We're gonna be using the 1350 with the 180 stab. I'm gonna cross my fingers. Let's go set up, hit the water, see what happens. Here we go. New bags. Cool. Still comes with a big duffel. I heard about this nub. I like that. I like the fact you can do this with it. Kind of nice. I feel like I have a decent amount of power. All right, I'm down. Everybody's always down. All right, disco time. Parawing the car. Oh, I love this. Okay. Get some overpowered gusts. I don't have any harness on today, so I'm just taking all the shock in the arms. Fine. Oh, this is so much better. So again, with your finger on the outside of this, I think someone called it nub. Sinbad called it like a nub or something. With your finger on the outside, I'm like cranking up wind pretty comfortably. This is cool. I mean, by cranking up wind, it's not a crazy angle, but I'm going upwind. But it's more comfortable. It doesn't look that bad. It's a cool shape to it. I'm digging it. Let's see how the transition feels. So much nicer. I'm serious. Like, this feels like my 2.9 with ease of use. It's all about these short lines. Sweet, I'm down. It's pretty windy. I'm getting some good gusts, but it's doable with this, with my hand like this. That makes it all doable.
so much more steerable now in a good way. The fact I'm rocking all of this with one arm easily, going upwind, it's going pretty good. It's going like 20, so I'm stoked. Stoked. I did not think that was gonna go so well. I'm stoked. I gotta check to see what the wind is doing right now, but in general, I may just sell both of my old parawings and just get another one of this right away, because I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I could use a 2.9 of this. I'd be so stoked. Woo! What a day. Oh, dude. I'm so stoked. I really wanted that session to work out because, well, I did just spend a ton of money on that BRM wing. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I had a feeling that the shorter lines were just gonna make it all better, but 100%, like I'm sold. I had my 5.1, I just put a picture of it up for sale in like our local buy sell thread, and I think I'm gonna put the 2.9 up for sale too, and just go ahead and get another one of these. It's that worth it to me. The only thing I'm probably gonna wait for, my buddy Rick got the Kaohi one, and so I feel like it's worth trying that just to see if for some reason I like that. Maybe like on a smaller size, that would feel kind of good. But yeah, I like it so much, I'm gonna go home and write Greg an email just to tell him that I like it so much, just because I think he deserves to know. I'll tell you what, everyone, if the D-Wing is that much better than these new BRMs or the one that I just tried, then fair enough. I don't think I want to try it, because like I'm really down with the BRM. I think it's great. So I'm just super stoked. Like this is gonna get me actually liking parawing. This is my third parawing session in the last like 4 days, and people keep asking me like, how do you like it? And I'm like, I don't really like it. Well, now I feel like I could say I like it after riding this thing. It's just a matter of riding a wing that's like a little more predictable. To me, is what's making like all of that feel better. So basically today was just like a totally awesome day. I'm so happy I got that new parawing, and I can't wait to have more adventures with it. And we'll see if I get more or whatever, but like now I got the bug again. So like I don't mind taking this one out. The 4 meters are right size, and like, yeah, I'm down. So thanks for watching, everyone. More parawing adventures soon, so if you haven't done so already, please consider clicking that subscribe button if you want to see some more. Drop me a comment, let me know what you guys are up to. Just say hi, ask me questions, I don't care. I just love talking with y'all. And with that, I hope all of you are doing well out there. I'll see you soon on the flip, and wish you all an awesome day. Later.